So I'm Heather Gold, and I'm going to talk about why no one gives a shit about your slides. No one wants to see your slides, no one cares about slides. Everyone likes to make slides. Ignite is about slides. Look, I'm with you guys watching slides. Isn't this fun? It's a big stage with a big screen full of slides. Look at that chart. People said if you make slides, you should put a chart in because people like charts. If it's in a chart, it's a fact. You can raise money on this chart because it's a chart. It has colors. And a hop. Now they say also, oh, we're visually stimulated, as the nerds like to say. Let me actually solve this emotional problem, which never works, by the way. Look, it's a slow loris. It's so adorable. By the way, when I'm done with this, you'll remember nothing will have said except a slow loris is really adorable. Oh, by the way, I want you to really engage the audience. When you want to speak to people, it's important to be intimate, direct, connect. You can see how intimate I am with you with the slides. And being the audience. Do you like being an audience? Who wants to be audience? You're yourself, but you know. And also we can read. Of course we can. Don't read your slides. 15 seconds is long. Okay, would you rather see a slide or a person? Now I have to do this Olympic thing because they've reworked the thing for me. So the whole point of this thing is, we're a little bit limited here, is that there's no, people are afraid to get on stage and talk to other people. And that's what I care about. What everyone cares about is you and what you care about. The rest of it is just stuff we use. I don't know, it's become a convention. You're supposed to use slides, you're supposed to send a slide deck, but if what you care about is information transfer, and that's why you think we're here, we have this awesome thing for data transfer. It's called the internet. It works super well. So you can email a slide deck, put it on a website, it's great. But when you're with people, which we don't get to do enough, it's great to be with each other. That's sort of the point. So would you rather see a slide or a person? We're going to be here, the person. I mean, I could just stay there the whole time, but you know, why not be here? Now that means getting over fear. So it's not about reading 50 presentation books. That's not going to help you if you work on your slides and the images in this upper quadrant. That's not going to help you practice getting over being afraid of being in front of people. I think part of what's happened in this particular industry is a lot of us are nerds. I'm one. A lot of us didn't feel safe, had a hard time being public. And I found the practice of, as a performer, being myself publicly was very transformative. And I try the stuff that I do to engage people. In 5 minutes, I'm a little bit nervous. I'd love to be having a conversation about this, but I don't want to, go over the time. I really encourage you to try to talk with people so you can find out, you can actually survey the room with people paying attention. Are they tuned out? Does this person think I'm an idiot? Did I notice that? Then I better talk to that person over there. You don't look at me, or I'm looking at me like I'm an idiot, but theoretically, you could have been. What's your name? Oh boy, thank you, it's a good name. Jorge? Jorge, okay. Jorge? It's very important to me to get the names right because if you talk for more than 5 minutes, when I go back to people by name, it really helps to be a name, not audience, generic audience, especially since you're building the net all day long to develop interactivity. The way you can be relevant to people is to know what's going on now. Then you could ask me if you don't understand what I'm talking about. I could notice the look on your face of, you've completely lost me, then I could try to respond to that instead of, I've memorized this thing and no matter what you guys think, I'm going to shove this thing down your throat that I've memorized. By the way, from every venture capitalist I've ever talked to, they don't give a shit about your slides, by the way, ever. Also, they want to know, they want to ask you questions, they want to know what's going on, they want answers, they want to see what you're like, people care about your energy. So the main thing that matters to me is you. And I believe what matters to most people is other people. And the entire social net is just a way to connect people with each other. So also I would just throw in this pitch, and please when you're developing whatever it is, if it's socially related, think about how we're going to connect with each other, because the hope behind this whole thing is, for me, was that we could be more connected and more publicly ourselves and known. I mean, that's the thing that I think makes people feel more comfortable and happier. And so even if it's just 5 minutes on a stage, you can have a moment of feeling like, hey, I got, really good, okay, now I can do the same for you. I have enough time to ask Jorge, are you an entrepreneur? Are you an entrepreneur? No, do you have to give presentations? You don't have to do that? That's awesome. Okay, good. Interpretive dance? Yes, dance, okay. So my name is Heather Gold. I'm a comic and performer, and I teach people stuff about how to run larger conversations, because I do a lot of conversational shows. And there's going to be a slide that'll have the URL of my site. I also own Kill PowerPoint, which I do.